I wanna take you on a ride. We're gonna burn through the night. Why you're so salty? I'll still take a bite.
Okay, we can take my Lambo. I'll put on a tight show.
So give it up loud for my friend David Thorne. Oh, how's it going, Punchline? Oh, it's good to see everybody out. How was y'all's 2020? I can imagine it was pretty good. I'm going to tell you about mine. It was a pretty positive year. I mean, I didn't test positive for the coronavirus, but I did test positive for herpes. I know what y'all are thinking, like, how did that happen by not properly social distancing? I wore a mask and a condom, though, but apparently condoms aren't 100% effective. Now, I see some of y'all got uncomfortable when I mentioned herpes, just sitting there, squirming in your seat from herpes. Trust me, guys, it's way more uncomfortable for me. Let me give you a little bit of education about the herpes simplex virus. It's in the same family as chicken pox, but your mom doesn't make you go around their cousins so they get it too. Now, I understand why they call it herpes when women have it, but, hempies just sound stupid. For guys, I really think they should call it dickin' pox. And here, I'll tell you why. I had went on a Tinder date one time with this lady who looked nothing like her profile picture. I mean, her profile picture looked like Wonder Woman. And when I met her, I wondered if she was a woman. I mean, she looked like a taller female version of the Penguin from Batman. That I should have been my cue to get out, but, just should have peeled out right then. But, pandemics, it had been a while. I was like, I can do this. So I put a condom on and we start to do the deed, and then the condom breaks. And she gets a look on her face like I was Batman and just spoiled her attempts to take over Gotham. I mean, I was wearing a mask, but, I should have known then. But I went and got a condom and finished the job because I have a good work ethic. So fast forward a week, and I get out of the shower, and I notice that I have a rash on my penis that looks like chicken pox. So I Googled chicken pox on my dick, and after looking at all sorts of dick pics and doing some research, I came to the conclusion that I have herpes. So I wanted to, go get a second opinion. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not a doctor. So I went and found out probably the worst way you could find out. I found out from a dick pic that was taken in the back of a Safeway. Yes, you can get anything at Safeway, even an STD test. Right at the urgent care between the pharmacy and the meat department. So yes, I had to go get my raw meat tested 20 feet away from other raw meat. When I went there were two ladies working. So I'm thinking, great, I'm going to have to expose myself to two ladies in the back of a Safeway. One of the ladies was an older lady. We're going to call her Karen because she had the "can I speak to your manager" haircut. There was a younger girl. We're going to call her Tegan because that's what I want to call her. So I go in and I speak to Karen, and she takes me immediately back by pushing the wall open like some sort of secret passage that reveals the exam room that is set up like they've been shooting cam girl porn in there. Because it had a chair in the middle of the room, it had a big TV with an adjustable camera on it, and then there was a door that was leaning up against the wall that looked like it was covering a glory hole. So Karen asked me, "What's the reason for your visit today?" And I was like, "Well, Karen, I have a rash on my penis that looks like chicken pox. I think I might have herpes." And then she was like, "Well, what have you been doing for the rash?" I was like, I've been using Gold Bond because it's like an Altoid for your nuts. And then Karen asked me if it helped with the rash, like I may have stumbled on the cure for herpes. Like nobody's ever tried Gold Bond. I'm like, Karen, it's curiously strong, but it's not that strong. So after this, Karen asked to see my boar's head. And after that, she confirms the rash. She's like, okay, now I need to take blood work. I hate needles, and I'm thinking, great, you asked to see my prick, and now you want to prick me. So I get the blood work taken. She tells me not to worry. I go get some more groceries, pick up more Gold Bond, and head home. So we're going to fast forward another week later when I go back to get my results. And if it wasn't bad enough that the first time there were two ladies there, this time there were two different ladies there. And these ladies both look like Sharon, so that's what I'm going to call them. Because I feel like Sharon and Sharon are going to be sharing some bad news. So I go in and I tell Sharon why I'm there. She asks me what I've been doing for the rash. I'm like, Gold Bond. And then she's like, okay, I'm going to need you to pull your penis out. And she has Sharon hand her an iPad. And she's like, I need to take a picture. Probably so she could save the memory forever. But anyway, as she's taking the picture, I laugh. Because usually it's women that are getting dick pics, not taking them. And she looks at me and she's like, you've taken one of these before, haven't you? I was like, yes, but I don't think you got it at the right angle. So she takes the dick pic and she's like, I'm going to send this to the doctor. I'm like, share on Sharon. So she sends it to the doctor and the doctor shows up on the TV screen and ironically she looks like Poison Ivy from Batman. She asked me about the rash on my penis, what I've been doing for it, Gold Bond. And then she asked me if I'd had any outbreaks in the past. And I was like, well, I had chicken pox when I was a kid. She laughed. And after a dick pic exposing my penis to 5 women in the back of a Safeway, she read my results and confirmed that I have chicken pox. Guys, that's been my story. You've been great. I'm going to bring back up Johnny Taylor.
One more time for David Thorne.